A former TV reporter is sharing her story on alcohol abuse and recovery in a new book called Stand By. Beth McDonough is the reporter who broke the story when Wisconsinite Jayme Closs escaped her 88 harrowing days in captivity. And while McDonough spent years reporting on other people's tragedies, she is now sharing about her own. She joined me in studio earlier this weekend for a one-on-one interview. Take a look. Beth, thank you so much for joining us here in studio.
Thank you for having me, Ryan. I really appreciate it.
This book, tell us about it. Get us all caught up. It's about finding redemption through recovery. Why this story and why now?
That's a really timely question, honestly, because it was 16 years ago this month, today actually, that I woke up in jail. And when I woke up in jail for the second time in 2 years, there was a big TV monitor in the jail cell. And on the TV monitor were anchors and my mugshot reading about me. And I woke up and I looked, and you kind of find your surroundings, and then I'm like, oh no, my career and my life as I know it is over, so very over. And that was kind of the starting point, the wake-up call for me, which would become even more pronounced and louder because then I was contacted by my boss at the TV station in Minneapolis, where I was working at the time. And he said, we need to see you here. And we had warned you last year when you got your first DUI that if it ever happened again, you would be fired. And he said, so come to the TV station, you need to sign some paperwork. And it's like disappointing your father too, when you work for someone that you really like and respect and you have a good working environment. And he said, you had a job for life, you helped to put us on the map, but as of today, you're no longer of use to us because you can't be a crime reporter when you commit a crime. And over time, I went through all the consequences, and that's kind of what, the book really spells out, which is a great TV term, Stand By, because I take readers behind the scenes with me. When we all report on these stories or you read about them, you see the headline, but you don't really know the human behind it. And I take people behind the scenes of everything that happened along the way. And there were many surreal experiences, whether in jail, in court, in life, on the streets. And I would go on to lose everything. I hit someone on the highway at 80 miles an hour, and he wasn't hurt, thank goodness, but he did sue me and his car was damaged. And there were many more repercussions. And you kind of hear, we know it sounds awful, right, whenever you're going to get a DUI, but I want to show people the consequences, what they look like behind the scenes, maybe as a cautionary tale, but also how something that you caused, that's self-imposed and self-inflicted, how you can turn it around.
Yeah, an impactful story. And for more of my conversation with Beth and to learn more about her new book, Stand By, you can head to tmj4.com and look for a link to this story, or you can scan the QR code right here on your screen.